It's me, SPILLIN. A bunch of PS1 games. I can just walk in and out of your store. Hello gamers, it's me, SPILLIN. It's my show. Glad to be back, and hello gamers, it's me, SPILLIN. It's my show. Glad to be back. Do another video. This video I wanted to talk about GameStop going retro. I was reading an interesting article on Collections website and just happened to see a link to a pretty interesting article, and I found it interesting enough to where I wanted to do a video about it and talk about the negative and positive aspects. First, I want to get into the negative aspect of things, of how I felt about it. With GameStop going retro, being the monopoly type company that they are, like they like to take over the market and gouge it and do whatever they want to it for themselves. They've been known for basically getting games, trade-ins real cheap, but then selling them at certain prices. Certain items they come in and they sell them for pretty reasonable prices. Whether people are cool with it or not, there's times where I've gone into the store because I know that I can get games at a reasonable price versus going and buying them brand new, you know, and people have their own opinions and mixed ideas about that. But I'm retro, so I like to buy things on the cheap. I don't like to spend too much money on, especially on a video game. The best way I can look at it is that no matter how much you pay for a game, it's still the same game. So I don't see no big thing about that. But on the negative side, with them taking over the market, that means that they can pretty much name their price. I feel like, you know, on the negative side, or possibilities, because we don't know, not everything is set in concrete right now. I feel like they probably would take over the market and then do some price gouging and raise up the price on the market and make it harder. And then also another negative thing that I'm thinking to myself is just making it harder for mom and pop retro shops out there, because over here in the Texas area, we're starting to get more and more retro shops because of the increase of all these people that want to buy and sell retro games. And you know, they're out doing these resellers down here, which I'm glad about, because some of the resellers just have god-awful prices and it's just ridiculous. They're just buying up the market and doing whatever the fuck they want to do with it, and you know, that kind of stuff just pisses me off, because I just simply love playing video games. It's just passion of mine, and being able to go back. So that's another thing that I'm thinking about, is just closing out mom and pop shops. That would be awful for those new beginners. From what the article was saying is that they're going to start out in the New York and Birmingham locations, over 250 locations, and then they'll make their way throughout the course of the year. They're going to make their way to other locations. Positive aspects, maybe this could be the answer to crashing the retro market, as far as where people will start to price games at a reasonable price, be able to find the games that I'm looking for at a reasonable price, go in and have a better market or better options to choose from. I can go to different places. I don't necessarily have to go to this specific place or go to this specific place just to get retro games. I'll have a wide survey of games. So this is probably the answer that I'm looking for and been hoping for and wishing for, to where I won't see games ridiculously priced, because they're just old ass video games. I mean, in general, and for it to be overly priced the way they're trying to do it, it's just absurd. I mean, the Earthbound and the Little Samsons and all that other stuff that's out there, and then complete and box games, you know, like a lot of the Super Nintendo stuff that I would love to have in my collection, you know. And so they're going to be going all the way back to the 80s. They're going to be so that means most likely they're going to start back at the NES era. They'll do NES all the way up, and they're going to take consoles and video games, and I think they're just going to go from there. The way I see it, or believe that it will probably work out, is that they're going to start taking in so many games at a certain amount of time, test out those systems like they said they're going to do at the factory and stuff like that, and see what kind of response they get, and then they'll go by that and start trying to survey out the prices. So probably the next few months or so we'll start to see what it really is going to be. So I just wanted to get put my little sense in there and just tell you how I feel about it, kind of give you an understanding. And I thought it was just interesting with them going retro, which I kind of had an idea, or I had my own suspicions, because they got rid of too much stuff too fast. And I think the thing was they were just trying to clear out the store and make way for new current gen stuff. But at the same time, the market is starting to increase on the other end, and game stores are starting to realize that, or even stores that sell old games, they're starting to realize that. And so now they're going to utilize it to their own advantage. So tell me what you think. Is this a good or bad thing? How do you feel the outcome will be? Give it a thumbs up if you like this video, so we can get that out in the game community. Just another game community type question. Other than that, I'm like SPILLIN79. Tell me how your life is as a gamer. What are you currently playing? What are you currently doing? Other than that, I'm like SPILLIN79. I'm out.